Once again, you're welcome. So today we'll be looking at how to use chi-square, how to calculate chi-square using AI tool. Specifically, we'll be using Julius AI. And remember, we said that when you are testing for association, whether it's a weak association or a strong association, okay, we can use a chi-square official exact test. It is important to know that this tool is used for two categorical variable, a bivariant analysis as the case may be. Okay, for the previous class, we also considered bivariant analysis where we use t-test and z-test respectively. So tonight we'll be taking a step forward and we'll be looking at another bivariant analysis using chi-square. And specifically, we said that chi-square is used to test for association. Okay, if time permits us,
Sorry for the interruption.
I said if time permits us, we'll also look at PPMC. It's also a bivariant analysis used to calculate a relationship between two parametric data or variables, the case may be. Okay, and then Spearman rank and data will be respective. So let's kick start now. We'll be using the same data set that we used in our previous class. And for the data set, we have a categorical variable here, urine catocats, and stool microscopy. Okay, these are categorical variable. And then, so, and then we'll have other variables. So basically, we'll be using the, we'll be testing for association, test for association between the results we got from the urine cattle kits and stool microscopy. That is basically what we'll be using. So let me go to the Julius AI for the analysis. We are now on our Julius AI. Now, one thing with Julius AI is it keeps tracks of your work. So I can want to continue from where I stop. I'll go to my workflow. I'll click on it. So this is March 2027. Okay, that is not what I want. Let me go to thread 2 and see if I can get my previous data sets. My files. Okay, let's check if I can get. Okay, I've seen it 7 days ago. So I want to continue working with that. I've recorded my data set and you can see I see the data has been loaded successfully. It appears to be a X-survey data set with information about individual, including their demographics, what to assess, and medical test results. Okay, so I said, from the beginning of the training, we said that before you to use AI, you must have your objective of what you want to do. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to ask the AI to run for chi-square for me between uh, the two test results. So I'm going to type here and I'll wait for the results. Where is it? Let's type. Okay. Test. Okay. Test the association between cats. Let me copy the name here so that I can put it in the in the stuff. Okay, this copy, let me paste, and this, let's paste. It tests the association between urine, this and this, using chi-square. Using chi-square. Okay, let's run this and wait for the results. Okay, let me add Fisher's test too. Using chi-square and Fisher's exact tests. Fisher's exact tests. Then I will send. From the results, we can see that the contingency table has more than two shapes. Because of it has more than two shapes, the implication is you can't use Fisher's exact test. So chi-square will be used. When we mean two shapes, for instance, yes and no, yes and no, these are two shapes. These are two categories, two options. But when it's more than that, so let's look at our results here. Look at this. When they ran the columns, we have 2 plus, 3 plus, negative, no sample. That is four different options. Okay, four different options. So by implication, meaning that we can't use Fisher's exact. There is only chi-square that can fit in. So now when we look at the results, let's move to the results now. Now looking at the results, you see that the chi-square statistical value is 27, meaning that there's an association. Then the p-value is 0.0067, meaning that there's statistical significant association between the two values. One of the advantages you tend to benefit from AI when you're using it for data analysis is that it helps you with the uh, interpretation of your results as well. Okay, all right, let's look at the next one. Let's assume we want to calculate the correlation. Now moving on to PPMC. So I said, let's go this way. Analyze the correlation between water source.
Mr. Samson,
Yes, okay. So we have want to analyze the correlation between water source and infection rates. Infection rate, that is the result. So I'll say using PPMC. Okay, so of course that is the test. PPMC means products, Penson product moment correlation. That is the test I want to use. And it's also a bivariant analysis. So let's run this. And wait for the results. Okay, so now we have our results. So it's saying based on the correlation, there's a weak positive correlation. Well, it's positive, but it is 23, 0.23 between stream well water usage and infection status. But this correlation is not statistically significant. It's because it's 0.24. The infection rate for stream water user is 44%. All right, let's click on table so we can see the result in tabular form. Click on table. Okay, look at it. This table. We have stream water 56, one that is 44, that is negative and positive. Let's see, do you have any other thing? Okay, let's put it in text. Let's see from text angle. Okay, look at it. Now, if I want more detail, I can also add. Let me add more details to it. Let me add more details to it. Okay. Kindly add the of freedom, degree of freedom, degree of freedom, okay, and sample, mean, and standard deviation through the results of the
Mr.
correlation.
Sampson, Mr. Sampson,
Yes,
I think I can be prompting now. I can be doing a what is it called? Practice.
and yes, just follow the code I've sent, the prompt message I've sent to the
All
group.
right.
Just follow.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Okay, so we now have our results. So let me check because I said you should add it to the result. Let's click on table. Let's see. We should have our mean and standard deviation now. Let's look for table. Okay, where is it? We only have text. I am not seeing it in tabular form. Okay, let me prompt it. Okay, present the results in tables. In table. Okay, so we have our results in table. Where is it? I'm trying to just go up and see. Okay, let's click on this table now. Okay, so we have the degree of freedom, we have the mean infection, we have the standard deviation infection, we have the mean for stream water, standard deviation for stream well, then we have the Penson value, that is, and then we have the P value. Now you can export this into CSV file and then you have your results. Okay, so let's pause here so that you can practice.